Good morning, Dubai. Welcome back to the Lovin Dubai show. Our top story, the UAE president held his first ever live broadcast last night.
We'll also be talking about the biggest supermoon in the UAE lit up the sky on Wednesday night.
Emirates has released information about Heathrow flights who are currently not affected by the flight caps.
And the Dubai fountain and the Palm Fountain deemed as the most beautiful water displays in the world. But good morning, Casey!
You're back. You're back. I'm so happy. But I want to issue a public apology.
Apology or like a public call out to all the snakes out there? I see you.
I can't believe there was some weird Hunger level Squid Games type stuff going on in our office yesterday. If you watched the show, Shahir has been here for the last 2 days taking Simran's seat. And then not only did he take it for 2 days, he canvassed the public and put out a public vote to see if he could take Simran's seat for the long term.
Honestly, that is so messed up.
And you're sitting at home thinking, job security? What?
Exactly. I literally messaged what is going on? I mean, I was there chilling, minding my own business, and I actually tuned in. At the same time this conversation was going on, I'm just like, okay, I'm just gonna, not see any more of this and just have a good day. And then it's all over social media.
Well, it's fine. Well, on the show, it's fine. We're all friends here. It's just Instagram. It's just TikTok. But when the vote actually went as a poll, when there was a poll on our Instagram stories, literally asking the public, and not only did the poll go on Instagram, Shahir then canvassed his followers to vote.
To go and vote.
Clearly don't have that many followers, Shahir. Simran came out on top.
I mean, 46% of you guys are snakes who voted for him, wanting him to do the show, but you know what? 52%.
It's me and her, Simran. It's me and her, Shahir. I'm so happy you're back. He is, he's an interesting guy. He's fun. I missed you.
I missed you. Honestly, you had a great week off, and I've been coaxing you to tell me more, but how was your trip?
You've only been in here since 8. You missed that. If you tuned in on 2 days ago, you would have heard.
All about it, my bad. I had a 48-hour sleep session, like we discussed.
Simran's sleeping habits are just they go over my head. Let's jump into our top story. We're talking about the UAE president held his first live broadcast last night. So President His Highness Sheikh Mohammed bin Zayed Al Nahyan said that empowering people of the UAE is the nation's top priority and basis of its future goals. So today we're going to be looking at the key points of the broadcast, which was shared live on TVs and radio and social media last night. We're going to look at the specific key points that were highlighted.
Now, some of the key points highlighted in the address included strengthening dialogue between nations. He mentioned the valued role of residents here championing peace, and he said that diversifying the economy is a key strategy focus as part of our future plans. Now, if you go onto Twitter, there, he has a full layout of his plans, starting with ensuring our people have everything they need to live fulfilled, comfortable, and happy lives remains the basis of all our future plans. That's one of the points. And
they also looked at, strengthening relations. So obviously the UAE has key friendships, and one of the things that the UAE will continue to do is to work to strengthen cooperation and enable that kind of positive, respectful dialogue between countries to achieve stability and prosperity for all. So stability in the region and beyond is one of the key focuses.
And an act of continuing acts of goodwill is also another key point, because he also mentioned we will continue to extend a helping hand to communities in need around the world, irrespective of religion and race.
And also one of the key things worth noting is diversifying our economy is a key focus of future plans. So looking at different ways to kind of ramp up the economy, which is doing quite well.
More key points on security, on sustainability, the ecosystem. So many points you guys can find online, but it's just great that, our president addressed the nation, and like so many people tuned in, like just expats being so excited to hear him speak and what he has to say and his vision. So that was very different, not something we've seen for a long time.
Yeah, exactly. It's a very rare live broadcast. It was his first as the UAE president, and he just outlined some of the key things. And as you said, as residents, because one of the things that he said is that we deeply appreciate the valued role of our residents, who consider this country their second home. So that's all of us, and their continued contributions to building and developing the UAE. So they looked at the economy. He mentioned kind of putting the comfort of citizens first. He mentioned that they really value our role as residents, which is always great to hear, because this is like we're looking at the president of the country that so many of us call home. It's his first address, and of course then he said that the focus is diversifying the economy, and I think there'll be more to come from that. But that was a live broadcast. Did anyone watch it? Listen.
I saw it secondhand, like through my friends' stories.
I saw it on Twitter after.
Oh, but it was quite an interesting address to the nation. Like, just, I mean, like I said, like something we've not really seen the leaders do before. So, I mean, as taking up his new role as president, it's interesting, to see how his leadership is going to pan out. But we move on to our next story. The biggest supermoon in the UAE lit up the sky on Wednesday night. Now the moon was a sight for sore eyes last night. And before I continue, I think we should turn this into a game, and you guys should have a shot of coffee or water every time we say the word moon, because I feel like a lot of that is coming up.
I'm not prepared.
No, you guys, you don't have anything.
Okay, send us your photos and your videos.
Or maybe just count the amount of times we say moon in this segment and comment, because I think it's going to be a lot. Here we go. Now, as the biggest and brightest full moon lit up the skies on Wednesday Eve from 6:07 p.m. all over the Emirates, the strawberry moon was the closest it's been to Earth this year.
This was the third out of 4 supermoons. The fourth and last supermoon will be on August 12, 2022. This supermoon will be seen in the UAE skies until early Friday morning. It was at, so that means we'll continue to see it tonight. It was at the biggest and brightest on Wednesday. So if you missed it last night, and you can see the footage on our Instagram, like a lot of people got some seriously cool shots. It was just very, very bright last night. You can still catch it tonight, but last night was the brightest.
Exactly. And residents took to social media to share stunning pictures of the supermoon. Many indulged in some cleansing rituals, full moon manifestations. Many shared feeling a light, almost positive energy around them. So do comment and tell us if you've been feeling a little different of late, more positive, more like, I don't know, any different aura or vibe.
Did they?
I mean, people on Twitter were just like, our energies feel different. And I feel like a lot of people, it's just, I don't know, I feel like it just, the cosmos have a way of interfering with the energies and signals.
Yeah.
Neutrons and electrons work differently, and the tides are different. Like a lot of things are different.
So I know a dog who lives in Dubai. Her name is Lola, and her mom shared, Lola's the cutest dog, Lola's Adventures, if you see her on Instagram. And her dog mom shared a story last night and was like, anyone else's doggo acting weird tonight? We think it's because of the full moon. She's so out of character, going crazy and then freezing and then staring into thin air, then barking and then being a little weirdo. I still love her though.
I mean, the dog is part werewolf, you can just tell.
Isn't that weird? But like people are saying that they're finding calm, tranquil, serenity. I found none of that. I didn't, I was just.
Have you been feeling happier lately, more positive?
Weirdly, yes.
It's the moon.
Does that mean I have the positivity on a Friday? But yeah, weirdly I have been.
Yeah, it's the moon. It's very celestial, and just the cosmic energies are coming into play for you, and it's all going to be bright and positive. If you've been feeling that, then it's just going to be like there for a long time from what I've read online. I don't know how true that is.
Do you believe that?
I think so. But wouldn't you want to believe that?
True, but then no, because I'm like, you create your own positivity. Like, I don't want to believe that my happiness and positivity is based on the moon, because then that's not going to, like, this is the biggest supermoon of the year. So if the positivity burst I've had in the last couple of days is because of the supermoon, and it's not going to come, and that's the positivity I'm going to have for the year, no thank you. I'm going to create my own positivity, create my own energy.
I mean, you're right, but like, we are just tiny beings and a part of such a huge universe. So it's like, you know, sometimes when the planets and the rocks and all of those things just align and it, you know, like I see the effect it would have on our energy because we are part of the universe.
I want to stop you now.
I've never heard you laugh like that.
She's just like...
But it's true. It's like we are part of the universe.
Yeah, of course we're part of the universe. Yeah, true. I just... I feel like I need beads for this show sometimes. Some of the stuff that we talk about, it's just like...
Rubbing some beads. You have love beads.
The love beads. Can you explain that? Because I think love beads might give people like a weird...
So, we got
chain.
Phone chains. Yeah.
My phone chain is actually love beads themed.
Exactly. And love stone. So Casey has the beautiful love stone as her phone chain.
We have digressed.
And if you rub it well enough, you know, every night before sleeping, you'll manifest amazing admiration, love, unconditional love, if I may add.
See? Don't understand half of the show.
In no time at all.
Let's jump into our next story. Emirates says Heathrow flights are currently not affected by flight caps. So, as you guys know, Heathrow, London, UK is one of the world's busiest airports, and they kind of shocked the world when they said that the airport would cap the number of people to fly in and out of per day. Guys, this is unprecedented. Imagine like Dubai being like, we're only going to allow this number of people, especially during the summer, especially when traffic is so high. So what they did was they were limiting passenger traffic to 110,000 people per day. And the move was made because of COVID staff shortages, and because of staff shortages, we saw these big queues, and we basically saw a drop in service. So if you're going to the airport, it was a little bit of a hassle. Life is getting tricky, so they have to reduce the number of people coming in and out of the airport per day.
Oh my God, that sounds quite stressful. Now, if you already have a flight booked, there is no cause for alarm, and your flight should go ahead as planned, unless the airline contacts you and tells you otherwise.
Of course, London is a top spot for residents and citizens to visit during summer. So we got in touch with Emirates regarding flight disruptions. We wanted to see if UAE travellers would be affected. And an Emirates spokesperson confirmed last night that currently Emirates services to London Heathrow are operating as normal. And if anything changes on that, we'll bring that to you.
Exactamente. But oh my God, as a traveler, if I was going to the UK and I saw this news, I would be so stressed.
I'm freaking out.
You're freaking out?
Yeah.
Are you going to the UK?
Emirates said a month ago, they were like, this is the busiest, it's an unprecedented travel surge. We posted about it and people were like, is this a paid ad? No, it was a genuine alert from Emirates being like, this is the busiest travel period. We're getting busier. Book your flights to avoid disappointment. Did I book my flights?
No.
I did not. So I'm planning to go England, Ireland in about 3 weeks, 4 weeks. Nothing's booked.
For your birthday.
For this summer.
For your you're not going to be here for your birthday. Okay, so anyway, you haven't booked anything yet?
No.
Oh.
And I have like specific dates in mind that I'm traveling.
No, maybe it's not that bad because you're traveling towards the end of August, and that's usually when people are coming.
Middle of August. Bang in the middle of August.
Ooh.
Yeah. It's not going to be a fun booking experience.
I mean, if it doesn't work out for you, it works out for us.
Yeah.
So you stay here.
That's the goal. Well, no, because if you don't travel in the summer, if you don't take a break in the summer, in our jobs, we can't really travel during Q4 because it's so busy.
Right.
So then I would have all this holiday saved up. So I need to go in August.
No, you don't need to.
Need to.
It's you want to.
True. Anyway, I wish that we could take our own advice when we shared news. We're like, do this. But...
Speaking of wishes, you can make a wish at any of these fountains. No, actually, you can't make a wish. I don't know if it's a thing. I wouldn't do it. It's not publicly done. But anyway, the fountain.
Why can't you make a wish at the fountains?
I mean, you can make a wish, but I don't know if you want to throw a coin.
No, you don't want to throw a coin.
Yeah, you don't want to throw a coin.
You can still make a wish.
You can still make a wish, yes. Of course. You can make a wish on anything.
You can make a wish right now.
Should we just make a wish?
Yeah.
No, this environment is not to make a wish. Anyway, you guys make a wish. You made a wish? What is it?
Definitely can't tell you.
Okay. Definitely can't tell me. Okay. Now, you guys, the Dubai fountain and the Palm fountain was deemed as the most beautiful water displays in the world. Now, you know what they say, he who has no thirst has no business at the fountain. I don't know what that means, but it sounded nice.
Thirst.
For life?
Who says that? You say, you know what they say. He who has no thirst has no business at the fountain. Do you know who says it?
No, but they say it.
Okay.
So they is like a bunch of people. I want to say Aristotle. Anyway, in an article headline, 6 of the most beautiful water displays in the world, the Dubai Fountain and the Palm Fountain, have been ranked as the most beautiful water displays in the world in the UK's Ideal magazine.
And we are not surprised because literally it is absolutely stunning. Following the Fountain of Wealth in Singapore, that ranked number 1, the Dubai Fountain, of course, came in second place. The write-up mentioned its cutting-edge technology. The creation of a fountain water show every single night is no mean feat. An incredible 6,600 wet super lights, 25 colour projectors combine at 1,000 different water expressions. Who knew water had expressions? But it does. In any one performance, all while water visibly dances to the latest international and Arabic pop hits.
Oh my God. I mean, I never thought of that. Water having expressions, but apparently it does.
But as I say it, like, you know, it's like, you know, it could be like Thriller, Michael Jackson, or It's Time to Say Goodbye, and you kind of you feel it. It's so magical.
Water,
and it's free and it's every day.
You're right. And the Palm Fountain at the iconic point in the Palm Jumeirah ranked 3rd for its musical fountain design and being the world's largest of its kind, able to shoot water 105 meters into the air. So, ooh, and that's impressive to say the least. And the list also recognized Trevi Fountain in Rome, fountains of Bellagio in Las Vegas, and Banpo Moonlight Rainbow Fountain in Seoul. So a lot of fun fountains around the world. If you guys are a fan of just fountain activity.
Fountaining?
Fountaining.
It's interesting that Dubai came second because the fountains in Las Vegas were created by the same fountain creators. So it's cool that we came second.
Oh, that's interesting. Did we just outdo so the team that created the Las Vegas fountain created the Dubai fountain, and they just outdid themselves. Amazing.
Well, I'm sure they're happy. Either or. They would have liked number 1 though. What got number 1?
The fountain in Singapore.
Fountain in Singapore. Okay, well, we know that the Dubai fountains are literally
gorgeous.
Top 3 things to do when you bring people to Dubai.
That is so true.
I would always bring people to the fountains. Always.
Yeah.
Hands down.
Definitely.
And because you tick so many boxes. You do fountains. You walk past the aquarium. You walk past the aquarium. You go to Cheesecake Factory.
Yes.
You go to Time Out Market.
Oh my God.
It's all in the same vicinity. And you look at the Burj Khalifa.
Oh my God. This is like if you have friends or family coming down, that's it. One day, just easily planned.
And then if you're really fancy, you get the boat onto. Sorry, not fancy. Organized. Because I think you need to book it. But that little boat that goes onto the fountains, I did it once and it was amazing.
Have you? Oh my God, you've literally lived the Dubai life.
I've lived it.
You have lived, girl.
I'm sure you should stop it. It is really cool, Simran.
That's true. And then sometimes Burj Khalifa lights up with like interesting and unique brands or, you know, flags if it's celebrating a national day of a country. So it's just always... something is always going on downtown and now at the point. So, I mean, and plus these fountains have topped the list.
Before you all leave us and go on with your day, if you've tuned in for any length of time, Simran and I are trying to learn Arabic in Arabic word of the day.
Are we having the banner pop up?
Not yet. No. We're not there yet.
Okay. No?
So I'm going to go through the last few. We basically want to do 1 word a day, and it's getting challenging, I have to say. I'm finding it very difficult to remember. Can we just do today as a remembering day?
We can.
Because because Simran's been away and then I was away.
Yeah.
Okay. So the last word that we did was food.
Ooh.
I think we need to do some do you guys know what food is in Arabic? I think we need to do some word memory association. Because remember we did the Joanna.
That's hungry.
That's hungry. Joanne is hungry, yeah.
Hungry.
So this word is actually related to that.
I just don't know. I don't remember food. Akil.
How can we remember akil?
Akil for food. Right? Kill for food.
Smashed it.
Akil. Okay.
Kill food. Akil food.
Akil for food. Akil for food. Akil.
Akil.
Akil is food. So.
But can you hear that?
No, I can't.
Akil. He's like, she hears in my ear being kind of being like, you're not really saying it right. If we can remember as a Akil. Now he's saying nothing.
Oh, okay. Do you want to use the big speaker? Just asking.
Akil. Akil.
Akil. Akil? Ahal?
Akil. Okay.
Akil.
The other word we want to remember is Amira, which means
Amira, rich. Queen.
princess.
Amira is princess. Amira.
Yeah.
Oh. In between of the two.
Yeah. And
Princess.
Galia
Amira.
is
Rich.
expensive.
Expensive.
Rich. Galia is expensive. Okay. Food, Akil. So let's put expensive, princess, and food in the same sentence.
Okay, fine. But first, expensive is Galia. Princess is Amira. Food is Akil.
I have a really easy one. The Amira likes Galia Akil.
The princess likes expensive food.
It's easy.
Okay. The Amira is Galia Akil. The princess is expensive food. No, but first,
Okay.
imagine dinosaurs were alive.
You've won your poll today to be back on the show. That's all you need. You don't need anything else. Guys, that is it for us. Have a very non-Galia day, and we'll be back with you tomorrow morning. Casey and
What does
Simran.
Galia mean again?
A non-expensive day.
Oh, yes. Bye.
Goodbye from me. See ya.